family. I'm Dami, the first daughter of the house.
My name is Ologunebi, the father of the house.
And I'm Dotun Ologunebi, the mother of the house.
And my name is Polomika, I'm the second daughter of the house.
Charlie, I'm the last born in the house.
I'm the grandma of the house. Elizabeth Queen's names. Elizabeth Oyedola.
Yeah. Since you came here, you don't really seem to like British culture. So how did you adapt to everything that's going on in
The
this
culture
country?
here.
Yeah.
Not that we don't like the culture.
I about to say adapt.
Not that we don't like the culture, but there is something we call culture shock. When I first came here, I see everybody holding burger in the bus. It was yes, on the bus they eat burger, they eat bread, they
On
eat
the road.
on the road.
We don't
So
do that
it was
in Nigeria.
it was so it's caught me unaware that why was somebody be going on the street and be eating on the road and be eating in Nigeria? What you look at, the way you see them, if you are eating on the road, is not the way you see them here. Because when you are eating on the road, in Nigeria, people give you another name.
Why can't you eat on the road?
They will think you have mental problem. That's it. It's basically you're mad.
You are
It's a
mad.
mad person
They
that eats on
think
the
you are
road.
mad. But when you get here, I think that it is not
Normal.
things of fun by just buy burger, eat it on the bus. Even when the small child is looking at you eating it, that small child will want to eat. But you as a father, you are hungry from work and that is the only place you can have your own good food. But this is a 2 years old baby looking at you that in Nigeria you won't do that.
So obviously we've grown up in different places. I grew up in England and you grew up in Nigeria. So we just want to know, how do you manage to keep up with us, like relate with us and try and merge our African culture with our British culture?
All right, I could say we try like yesterday now. We know that in this culture, children like to go to eat out. You know, Nando's, all those restaurants and stuff like that. So we create time. You know, like yesterday now we went to Nando's, spent like 60-something pounds. You know, as an African person, that's not part of our culture. Because you would think, how am I going to spend this? If I buy food with this, I will cook a lot. In fact, my own neighborhood can eat with 60 pounds. You know, but then because it's the culture they've grown into. So we just have to meet them halfway.
So living in the UK, what was your worst experience?
When I said the last time, our worst experience, you know, like we're talking about bringing up children here. Our worst experience was when my boy was stabbed. You know, when he was in year 9 to year 10, he was 14 going to 15 years old. You know, so you know, in like I said, in Nigeria, you send your child to school, you don't have that hypertension or that high blood pressure that what is going to happen to this child. Not that we had it before, but because of children that just behave anyhow. Because that day he went to school and I was even in class lecturing when I got a call from the police. They said, London Metro Police. I said, what have I got to do with these people? And they said, your son has just been stabbed. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, what have I come to do in London? That was the first, you know, I can laugh about it, but then it was a serious, you know, you feel like the world has come to an end. So what came out of my mouth, what have I come to do in London? That is, if I stayed back in Nigeria, my son wouldn't have been stabbed. He was waiting for his boss, and the next thing is, why are you staring at us? So in this country, you can't even look at someone twice. The problem is, I've read the stories about people who have been stabbed just by staring at you. You look at me, I look at you. We both got eyes. So how can you ask me why am I staring at you? So that was it was a serious, would I say, you know, one of the most difficult times for us.
So when you got here, what was the reception you got from like white people, like British culture, seeing another black coming into the country?
It wasn't bad. It was fair because, to be fair enough, when you first get to somewhere, the way they will look at you the way they will react to you, the way you're like. I was working somewhere in this country, and the manager they just called me that I don't like the way the African accent. Say I hate your. I don't hate you personally. You are working your work is good. Your everything. You are very clever, but your African accent, I don't like it. So, but among them, you will still see many of them accommodating you, give you whatever you want to, help you where you need help. They will help you. Even the help that you think you cannot resist, they will help you. They will call you. They will tell you exactly what they need. They will relate very well to you. But at the same time, it's 50-50. You see many that will relate to you very well. Many will be very, very racist to you. But we used to it.
For me, I would say, when we first came here, one thing I first noticed from everybody that greeted you on the road was this facial expression. And then it will be as if because you are new here, and you are new here, and then people meet you and you because in an African, when people laugh in Nigeria, they laugh or they smile, and the smile does not just go off or disappear. So here you just find people on the road, and then by the time you look back, it's as if they use a clean slate to wipe the smile off their face. And you are wondering, what kind of smile is this? So you are still smiling at them, but the thing is already wiped off. For some of them, we've encountered people that will say to you, pardon, come again, come again, as if they didn't get. Sometimes there was a time I told a guy, said, why are you asking? The guy said, your accent. I said, look, I paid to learn English. You didn't pay. Can you speak my language? You can't speak Yoruba, but I paid to learn your language. So you could understand me, but you were just pretending. That is what you find everywhere. You find it good, you find it bad, you find it ugly. Racism? Mm-hmm. What do we understand by it, or have we encountered it? Yes, I have. I have encountered racism in this country, especially when you are new when they know you are fresh.
I tell you, I work in the night. I didn't ask enough sleep. I was sleeping in the bus. So, they like 4 boys, they just look at me as they want to get down like this. They just look at me like I put on my hat. They just open the hat and give me a slap. Bam. Nobody can try that with me in Nigeria. Nobody. Even if I don't want to fight, some people will stand up. And my son age will stand up and beat them up. But yeah, you shouldn't beat. You shouldn't do anything. Not that I cannot beat them, but yeah, you shouldn't beat. Then I don't want to get late to work. So I have to run for them. I have to run upstairs.
1 month old. A little child. So my mother said I always give her problem. So that problem was that I can just go off. I will not breathe again. Mama said, please help me, please come and see my daughter. What is happening to her? To a pastor or to a clergyman? The man said, this is your child. Don't worry. Anytime she goes up, go and drop her on your bed. You see, when she come back, she will tell you, say, Mama, I've come back. So you go and pick 1 month old. Not a year, not 2 years old. So he said, this your little child will travel to many countries in this world. He said he's traveling, as you see, he has traveled. As you see her now, just don't touch her, don't do anything. And God has fulfilled that 1 year, you minus 1 year from my age. You know, I'm talking about 70 years ago now. You see, they said, I will travel far and wide. So, I see it as a fulfillment of God's prophecy to my life. See my children all over the globe.